Beard.
You might. You might. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your Lake Fork Guide. Hey, it is the fall of the year, and the fall of the year can be phenomenal for bass fishing. And in fact, today we're going to try to duplicate the best day of largemouth bass fishing ever caught on camera.
First fish.
First one. Second one. Just a baby. The warden, Heath Taylor.
What's up?
Old GW, my game warden buddy, who also happens to make some of the best swim baits you'll ever find. I personally have got the best. Listen, I don't like to be that presumptuous. I think that's too big of a word for my redneck self to be using, right? But here's the deal, my man does make swim baits. We'll talk more about that later. The real deal is exactly 1 year ago, well, almost exactly 1 year ago. We're just a little bit past that time now, but almost exactly 1 year ago from this time, we had an unbelievable day on this body of water that we're sitting on right now.
And I hadn't been out here in a long time, so we're gonna see.
Yeah, we haven't been fishing. In fact, I don't think we fished together since a year ago.
No.
You've actually been up in smallmouth country here lately, so you have no clue what's going on. But the deal is, we wanted to come back out here. I mean, in case you missed it, folks, we had what I think is, to my knowledge, the best research I can do. That's the best day of largemouth bass fishing ever caught on camera. It's the only time over 200 pounds of largemouth have been caught in a single day on camera that I know of. I haven't found any, and I haven't gone back and looked this year.
I haven't looked very hard.
Somebody may have gone back since we did it a year ago, but when we did it a year ago, I looked pretty hard, and we were the only ones. So we're gonna try to duplicate that today. Heath, I know we're gonna throw swim baits. Last year we did it mostly on Alabama rigs is what we did it on. What are we gonna throw today?
Swim baits.
Yeah. They may be rigged on an Alabama rig at one point.
There may be an Alabama rig, but there are, in my true fashion, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 swim baits, and then a couple Alabama rigs. And,
well, you're lacking.
And maybe a chatterbait.
I think usually you have a minimum of 9 different swim baits.
I've got one in here
on your deck. You're slowing down on me some of these days.
I'm getting old.
All right, so as you can see, my man is obsessed with swim baits. We are going to try to do a couple different videos today. One's going to be the fish catching. I also want to talk to Heath about some in-depth swim bait stuff, so we're going to get on that. That'll probably be a separate video from this. But right now, I know this man. He's very mad at me for still talking right now. We're supposed to be casting. It's time. It's fall, Heath. They ought to be grouped up out here somewhere. Let's go find them. Get that live scope running. Let's hunt them down, baby. There's one. Yeah. Pretty good one, too. Glide baiter. That's a nice one, dude. This is a pretty good way to start, Taylor.
Not bad. He kind of train wrecked the glide bait.
Tell them about that glide bait real quick.
It's called the Slow Glide. I've only been able to make one batch of them in the last year or so, but rosin, 7.5 inch rosin glide bait. First fish.
First one. Second one. Oh, he pulled off.
Yeah,
look at the swirl behind it. He pulled up. Oh, there he come back at it. Something come back and get it. Second fish, a rig. I saw some bait scatter too when I threw that A-rig over there. I love how many you can catch on an A-rig. But I hate how many hooks get tangled up. Come on out there, baby. Number 2, not a bad chunk. Give them a little ear scratch. They come back and see when they get bigger, folks.
Oh, you son of a frog fish. Hey, I missed one, Billy.
I'll bird dog you.
Yeah, catch him. I didn't let him eat it. You know what you got to do with a swim bait?
Just keep reeling till it loads up and then hammer down.
Remember what we tell people? I didn't do that.
Yeah, I like the instruction that we've given people on other videos. You didn't do that?
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I did.
Yeah, you let him eat it.
He's not real big.
That's why I didn't catch him.
He's not real big.
Well, I didn't catch him.
It's like a bass. A little bit smaller though. He was nice to me though, Heath. He only put one hook in his mouth. He only put one little hook in his mouth. It's a baby. Just a baby.
There's one, Billy.
Got another one. It seems to be the case today, Taylor. I'm gonna reach down there and grab me a wag shad here in a minute. We'll solve that bigger than mine problem. What do you got?
A lot angrier than he is big. He's not bad.
You got little man syndrome, not so little, but kind of like he's got little man syndrome, he just ain't that little. Yeah, that's a good one. I hope one bites real good right now, so I set the hook and hit you right in the head for catching that one.
Baby gizzard.
Baby Gary, another swim bait. That's why you carry like 19 different swim baits on your deck, because you catch them on all of them. You a swim bait throwing fool. You know that, Taylor?
No. No way.
Hold on, wait a minute. He followed your bait in. He followed your bait in.
See?
When you sped it up and zoomed it in, yeah, right after yours came out, he like turned around mine. I could just barely see a shadow. It wasn't much. Got him? Little one again. This rod, Heath, is not designed for little fish. This is not a little fish designed rod. This is a rod designed to throw bigger swim baits and rigs from Greenbow, Alabama. Yeah, Alabama rig and swim bait rod. This is our new series that I just designed. The LGB Rod. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Basson. You listen, you know what we're saying, right, Heath?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, the LGB rods. This is a 711 heavy swim bait model. This is the big one. You can see the big handle on it. Big 711 rod. Heath felt it this morning. Heath is a swim bait guru. Heath, give me your initial thought when you put this rod in your hand.
Very, very light for a swim bait rod.
And now that you've seen me just barely pulling on some fish, it's got the meat on it, dude. To be that light and have that much power, I'm super proud of this rod. In fact, it's actually too heavy for the size fish that I'm catching right now. I need to get at least some 4 or 5 pounders to even put a bend in this thing, I think. But if you're into heavy swim baits, if you're into fishing big baits, fishing Alabama rigs, and you won't be able to cast them all day and you want a light rod, man, I'm telling you, you'd be hard pressed to find one you'd like more than this. You can find those at yourlakefortguide.com. By the way, every bait that we're using today, Lord willing, the creek don't rise, it's going to be a Smash Tech swim bait of some kind, or a Smash Tech. This is a Smash Tech Alabama rig. You can find those at smashtechbase.com, also at Tackle Warehouse, I believe, right?
No.
The A-rigs are not on Tackle Warehouse, so the A-rigs are just at smashtechbase.com. These little swim baits aren't on the website, but they are made by him, and the 2 baits that you've seen Heath catch them on, the Slow Glide and Little Gary, or the Little Gizzard Shad swim bait, are both at smashtechbase.com.
Like all the cheaters.
Oh, I just want to throttle it, Billy. Let me go find his cousin out there, Taylor. Decent one, too. Good one, too.
He's not slacking it like they're supposed to hit a swim bait.
He hit it. Oh, yeah, he's a real one. There he is, Johnny.
Oh, one of the old original, old line through poacher.
Oh, another swim bait.
Yeah.
Yet another one.
Yeah, he wanted it.
Boy, that hook's down there, son. I noticed that bait was slinging around up the line. I thought, man, he threw that gizzard shad way up there. I didn't realize you'd switch to a line through.
Yeah. Line through poacher. Another 3-pounder, 3.5 probably.
You know what? You're like a lot of them guide customers I get. You don't give them fish enough credit, old son. That's a 4-pounder.
Think so?
I think that was. I didn't take a real good look at him, but when I first saw him come in the boat, I thought he was.
The last fish I've gotten to get a hold of were smallmouth. Got him. Killed him. Not a little one.
Nah. Nope. You got another console for a second there. There you go. There's a solid one. Baby Gary, little baby Gary. The Gary is baby, but the bass is not baby.
Yeah, correct.
Big baby maybe. Oh, big baby bass right there. Good looking fish. Another solid one. We haven't run into the mega wad scenario that we did last year yet, but at this point in the day last year, we hadn't run into it either, right?
Correct.
That's the deal. We're still on the search. We're still hunting, looking around for a school. If at any point we find a school on these old electronics up here, that's probably when that whole deal is going to go down like it did last year. And just last year we got fortunate. The school just happened to be like
right there.
mega school, and it just like kept going and going and going. Like we just kind of were both sitting there looking at each other, shaking our heads at how many fish we caught out of that one school. But hopefully we'll still find. Y'all stay with us now. We're catching some good fish, but hopefully it's going to get like crazy here after a while. Oh, there he is, Johnny. Please be a group for once. Please be a group. How close to the bottom?
Pretty much on. Close to the bottom, yeah. I think. Oh, what is this, crappie?
Is that a crappie?
Is it a jumping crappie?
Surely not. No, that's a bass.
Bass?
It's a bass.
Hey,
hey.
Are we fencing? Jousting? Sword fighting? You can't say sword fight.
Be careful.
Little guy. Oh, good old.
Oh, I just got a bite.
This was one from. Oh, we got
one right under the boat. Follow me in. Decent one.
Minnesota. Started making a 12 blade.
That's kind of a
one hook.
You know what she said to me earlier, Taylor?
What?
Remember what she said to me earlier when we first started?
What's that?
Mine's bigger.
That's what she said.
Mine is definitely bigger than yours. This time, I think we might have an offshore group.
Maybe.
I'm getting pretty wound up. It's not like it was last time. We're not seeing them all over the screen, but
8 blades.
8 blades.
12 blades actually.
And I've got 12 blades.
This is the Minnesota special. 12 blades, 1 hook.
Yeah, because so you took the trip up north to Mille Lacs.
Yeah, Mille Lacs. Say it's all like one word, Mille Lacs.
Mille Lacs,
right,
Mille Lacs.
The Minnesota people will get mad at you.
Listen.
Mille Lacs. But you can only use 1 hook up there.
I've been making Texas people mad all my life. I ain't scared of no Minnesota people being mad. Just so you know,
they're nice people.
Okay.
They really are.
But I've also got a 12 blade.
Yeah, see, I don't know why.
5 hook.
I think I made that one myself. But yeah, we don't sell the 12 blades, but we sell 8 blade 1 hook.
You might have to start after this video if we start catching them on them. Just saying.
So, but yeah. But I like, sometimes you throw the 1 hook out here, and it basically acts as 4 big weed guards.
Yep. Yeah, because you do, like, when these fish, a lot of the fish we're seeing on the graph, they're real close to the bottom. And so we're having to get, you pick up some muck and stuff on the bottom if you have, like, the big Alabama rig, like, oh, golly. Oh, my gosh, how did he not get it? He absolutely, like, my whole line went limp. He knocked so much slack in it. But anyway, what I was trying to tell the folks before that fish rudely interrupted me is that when you go to Minnesota, you only throw 1 hook on your Alabama rig. You're not allowed to have 5 hooks. Texas, we can have whatever hooks we want, but.
Yeah, there, it's 1 hook, and smallmouth loved it. It was fun. But
we talked about this last year because you threw that deal some out here last year. You had that 1 hook Alabama rig. And man, it's a handy tool, like especially if you want to fish over grass or something like that, or around more cover.
Or around timber.
Yeah.
Like it bounces, it kind of deflects off.
It really does kind of work as big giant wire weed guards, and you can still present all those blades in an Alabama rig look, but yet you don't hang up near as bad as you do obviously with an Alabama rig. It's a really neat little deal you come up with there, and works really well.
Yeah, so if you're not,
and it's light. You can throw it really
like
good.
I'm throwing it on just a, like what I would normally throw a Carolina rig rod on, or Carolina rig on.
Yeah, super light, super easy to cast and deal with and all that good stuff. So, pretty cool. Y'all go check them out, SmashTechBase.com. 2.
There's one. Up there to William. He hit it on the fall almost.
Beauty.
Like up there, I think he's not very big, but
he's a 1.
He's 1.
Well, they're biting today. We can't be too picky, can we?
Not too little though. Better than I thought.
Nah, he's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with him.
Better than I thought.
Got another one. Oh, stay there, baby. He kind of ran at me for a second. He's not very big either.
A little daily double.
There we go. Daily double. That's right. That's right.
All right, Trebek.
Well, fall.
You get like 3 of the baits?
Well, he ate one, but the other 3 got tangled up in there with it. So I've got a mess, as always. And you're already back to casting. Hence the advantage of the single hook Alabama rig.
Yeah, and I even took my time.
I said that like a PBS.
The PBS special?
Yeah.
Really?
There you go. There's one right there. That is fall fishing though, which is really cool. The really, like, my favorite part about fall is it's not easy today. Well, it's not like we're struggling, but compare, like, our standards are, like, our expectations are so high from last year, I think. And it's a different year and it's a different day, and it is calm, and it is a, you know, pretty fairly clear sky day. Very calm, low winds. We all know what that means in bass fishing. It's not the best conditions for catching them, and we're force feeding them Alabama rigs, basically, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. But my point is,
exactly how we caught them last year.
My point is, even though it's not maybe the best conditions and not the best day in the fall, what's really cool is we hunt and peck around. It takes us a while to get a bite, but then when you get one, you get another one.
Yeah, they're all
like
usually grouped up.
And when they go ahead and decide to feed, they'll feed like they're there to. That's the only thing they do in the fall is eat. So. A lot of times when you catch one in the fall, like you guys are seeing me do, Heath hooks one, I'm throwing it right behind him, like right where he threw, because there's probably going to be some more in there. And sure enough, there was on that cast, as there has been several times today already. What you got? You got some on live scope? Let's get out there and see what we can do. About right there?
Yeah. You ever thrown a Swimbait before?
No, but I can throw one in right behind yours.
Trigger happy. Good job, Billy.
Little short stubby one, ain't he? Old Rod stuck him. Drove it in there deep. Golly. Got him kind of bone stuck there, Taylor. God bless it.
Go clears out.
Yeah, he got it in that bone hard. It won't come out. Chunk anyway. Look at how fat. Boy's tall. Good looking fish right there. It's a pretty one. Hurt this as much as anything. Got him. Came back, ate it after he came off. Just another one. A lot slower this year, Taylor.
Yep. We got a little post front thing.
We definitely got the sunshine and absolutely not a breath of wind today, that's for sure.
About 3 inches of rain day before yesterday.
Yeah, we had a bunch of rain a few days ago. Just a couple days ago, whatever it was.
Like most fishermen, we have a few excuses.
Yeah, yeah. We can come up with all kinds of reasons we don't catch them. But I mean, in all seriousness, I mean, folks at home, you know, if you fish, I mean, this ain't ideal. This is definitely not ideal. Yeah. I think I had him hooked funny or something because he felt kind of big there for a second. On the outside, maybe? Yep, got him hooked up under his chin. Got him hooked right up under his chin. Dragging him sideways there for a second. Little baby. Oh, that's a better fish there. That's a better fish. Slow motion this one. But oh, golly, I didn't do anything wrong either, man. Had the rod boat all of that. Hey, they got big catfish in there or something? That was a big joker there, man. Dang, look at how big it is. You know, I was taking a nap, and I don't like being woken up from a nap for much, but I'll take getting woken up for a nap to help you live that. That's pretty good. We're gonna still put it up a second. Folks at home, go check out SmashTechBase.com because you don't just want to catch them. What do you want to do, Heath?
Smash them.
Don't just catch them, smash them. That's an awesome fish, dude. Hell yeah, dog. All right, hold on a second. Well, Heath, it wasn't quite 200 pounds today.
Wasn't. Today was tough.
It is tough. We talked about it a little bit earlier. It's tough conditions. I don't think it's as tough as we feel like it was. I think our expectations were a little unrealistic considering what happened here for us last year. Yeah. We did catch some decent fish. We didn't catch any real big ones, but we caught some quality fish and probably would have had a pretty decent little best five bag if we really think about it. And man, I don't know what's more you can ask for out of life, but
catch a few fish.
Have lovely weather.
It is lovely weather. It's not really fishing weather, but it's lovely weather.
Hang out with somebody that you question why he's your friend, but you're still friends with him. You know, somebody like that, and then you catch a few fish. Pretty good.
Not bad.
Pretty good. Even caught some on a swim bait.
Caught some on a swim bait. Caught a couple on glide bait.
Caught some on an A-rig.
So, yeah, it's always good.
That's right, man. Can't thank you enough for coming out as always. It did not live up to the hype in the beginning of the video. I know that. I apologize. We did the best we could. Maybe we'll throw in a couple of highlights from last year so you guys can relive that because that was one amazing day right there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure that you check out the swim bait video. While we were out here, we also filmed a very in-depth swim bait video. This guy throws swim baits more than anybody else I've ever known. He makes swim baits. He's a swim bait expert as far as I can tell on every level of all the people I've known in bass fishing. He knows as much or more about them than anybody. And he opened the coffee can on top of that lid and really gave us a lot of great insight to fishing big swim baits. So make sure you check out that video. And if you want some of these baits, go to SmashTechBase.com. Thank you one more time. Most importantly, thank each and every one of y'all for watching. We'll see you next time right here on your Lake Fork. Okay, so pick up, and throw your hands up. Let me hear the party say. Brakes. I'm telling you, brakes are the key to life.
Face.
In the face.